You're listening to a daily dose of Proverbs.
Hello, my name's Tim Perko. Today is the 27th, and we are going to be going over Proverbs chapter 27, verses 11 through 12. And the Word of God reads, "Be wise, my son, and make my heart glad, that I may reply to him who reproaches me. A prudent man sees evil and hides himself. The naive proceed and pay the penalty." All right, so what does this mean for us today, and what did it mean back then? Well, essentially, this is wise words from a father to a son. And I wish I probably would have heard this beforehand, because then maybe I would have given my dad a little bit less of a hard time through my actions. But a child's behavior is something that is going to reflect onto their parents, because we as children were under their charge. And if you're a parent today, you can also think about this in the context of your kids, letting them know, like, hey, your behavior reflects upon who we are as parents and who we are as a family. Now, whether or not verse 11 and 12 were actually meant to be coupled together, I do not know the fact on that. We're going to go ahead and couple them together anyways, and this could be a lesson that we could learn, because he says, "A prudent man sees evil and hides himself." The word prudent is something we don't often use today in the English language, but it basically means somebody who cares. So a prudent man, or somebody who actually cares, would see evil and they would hide themselves. In other words, not running headfirst into something they do wrong. A good example of this is maybe you're walking down the street, you decide to go ahead and have dinner, you walk into the restaurant, you realize it's a bar full of a whole bunch of drunk people. Well, you should probably make the determination to not have dinner at that place and go somewhere else, because either one, you are going to be tempted to participate in that evil alongside of them, or two, something bad may happen because of all the shenanigans going on in that place. Now, that's just a hypothetical situation. But that plays perfectly into the second half of that verse, where it says, "The naive proceed and pay the penalty." In other words, your actions will have outcomes, whether that be in the positive, when you run away from evil when you see it, or in the negative, when you go ahead and give in to that evil or temptation or whatever it may be. You're going to reap the consequences of those actions. And bringing this back into verse 11, we could potentially see a man telling his son, hey, stop doing stupid stuff, run away from evil, don't be that guy, otherwise you're going to get caught, you're going to do something wrong, and it's going to look bad on the entire family name. Well, I hope this proverb and this passage and this little lesson helped you out, and I highly encourage you to keep sticking around as we continue through the Proverbs. Thank you, and I hope you have a blessed day, all in the will and the power of God.
Thank you for listening.